Being able to ride a horse when you can't walk is the most incredible feeling. It's almost like that movie Avatar where they go into another world where they're they can actually do all the things they can't in the real world. That's what it felt like. Mum and Dad are jockeys, so growing up, I was always around the stable. It was never really on the cards for me to be a jockey. Mum and Dad are pretty short. At the time I was 11, I was taller than both of them. So every time I go to the races, everyone would be like, oh, you're not going to be a jockey, are you? I was like, well, now I have to do it, don't I? That's the kind of person I am. I started riding track work and, yeah, just really loved it. One of my highlights was probably my first winner. It was a horse called Black Fox at Ellerslie.
But they won't get Black Fox.
That was amazing. I rode, I think, close to 100 winners here, and then I got offered an apprenticeship in Brisbane. I ended up riding over jumps. I was struggling with my weight on the flat at the time. I had ridden on the flat for 13 years. Obviously, the jump weights are a little bit higher. The race I fell was going to be the last jump race I rode because it was the last jumps race of the season. Yeah, just a bit, I guess, unlucky.
It's a Team Whelan's maiden hurdle over 3,000 metres. Here's George.
So the day the fall happened, I was on the horse that I had been riding 4 or 5 starts before.
And the last one up will be sensational for Maija Vance.
I remember everything. It was Rotorua, the 16th of September 2018.
Gates open, they're off.
He was travelling really, really nicely and he was jumping really nicely. We came into the second last and he just took off a stride early. I knew that we were going down because we took off and the jump was 15 metres in front of me.
It all outwent sensational there.
Just crashed and rolled together for a bit, yeah.
Rider Maija Vance being attended to by the St John's ambulance personnel.
I woke up a couple minutes after the fall. As soon as I woke up, I knew I couldn't feel anything from my waist down. But my injuries, the worst was 8 spinal fractures, and the T8 level was the level that had crawled into my spinal cord and crushed that. So that's where I was paralysed down from. I had 13 rib fractures and punctured lungs, so it was hard to breathe. I was in so much pain. Just, I think, my ankle and my hip and, yeah, a few other things. When they first told me that there's a good chance that I probably won't walk again, I think nothing really prepares you for that. I was in the spinal rehab unit for 3 months. It wasn't just kind of one day that I walked, it was every day just a centimetre better. But the hardest thing was actually standing. It took about 2 months for me to be able to kind of even be upright. The first time I ever sat on a horse was my own horse, and I'd actually only just broken him in, Panda. I actually did that before I could walk. Yeah, when I first got back on a horse, it felt really strange. At the same time, I feel like I'm not gonna not do something just because it didn't feel the way that it used to. Obviously now, I can walk unaided and, lead race horses and ride a little bit of track work and stuff. It feels to me like I won the lottery, like I just won a $100 million lottery. Yep. Everyone asks how me and Josh got together. We actually met when we were both riding about 8 years ago. We had got talking again and everything's just fallen into place, and I don't really know how it happened, but it's great. Cool. They ready to go? Yep. So Josh was a private trainer for a big stud in Australia, and we had got talking and he decided that he was going to move over here because I guess one of us had to move. So he moved over to New Zealand, and so he got a few horses. I would just go down to give him a hand, and then I was realised I was oh my God, I love race horses so much, and I think I had forgotten about that. It was just really fun, working together, and then we kind of decided that we were already training together, so Josh said you might as well, be co-trainer and put your name on. So yeah, we decided to do that. After saying I'd never date a racehorse trainer ever again, and now I am one. So yeah, well played, Josh.
Maija does such a great job. She's every day really pumping into it and gets everything done, and she's a real go-getter.
Our roles with training, we really just make decisions together, and we don't actually seem to ever argue over anything. I don't know who the boss is. Every now and then, I'm just do you think that's something a smart person would do?
Probably the best part about training together is just we spend more time together. Every hour of the day, we want to spend every minute together, really. It's perfect. It's just a perfect thing.
So we've got 10 horses in training at the moment. You know, we could probably get to 12 or 13 or 14 and do that comfortably. We like doing everything ourselves. We're both very hands-on. My mindset at the moment, if I had to go through all the bad things I've been through to come to where I am now, I'd just do it all again. Yeah, I just feel like my life's just so great now.